Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Augie Schmidt Field for today's game between the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans and the Carthage College Firebirds. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Titans. Leading off and playing center field, number 19, Matt Hudick. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 1, A.J. Weller. Batting third and playing right field, number 3, Ben Ford. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 32, John Philip Ferraro. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 10, Jack Novak. Batting sixth and playing catcher, number 23, Luca Morelli. Batting seventh and the DH, number 41, Jack Flagg. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 7, Gage Wolf. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 12, Michael Gergoni. The starting pitcher for Illinois Wesleyan is number 30, Cole Shamhart. The head coach for Illinois Wesleyan is Michael Keller. He is assisted by Josh Laurie, Tim Sigworth, Matt Willie, and Jim Workman. And now, the starting lineup for your Carthage College Firebirds. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 17, Michael Osenfort. Batting second and playing left field, number 9, Dylan Stone. Batting third and playing right field, number 37, Xander Tubbs. Batting fourth and the DH, number 11, Joe Zuliger. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 5, Caden Meyer. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 27, Eric Fugit Jr. Batting seventh and playing catcher, number 10, A.J. Gesa. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 8, Paul Reedy. Batting ninth and playing center field, number 1, Jimmy Harrogate. The starting pitcher for the Firebirds is number 24, Brendan Roberts. The head coach for Carthage is John LeQuay. He is assisted by John Hasser, Joe Stevens, Ethan Engelfried, and Jacob Delabio. Fans, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Augie Schmidt Field for today's baseball game between the Carthage College Firebirds and the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. I am Andrew Czysz Jr., pleased to be on the broadcast once again on the CCIW network powered by Huddle. And for Carthage, they come off of a doubleheader against Lakeland University, where Carthage took game 1 17-5. Lakeland took game 2 6-3. On the side of Illinois Wesleyan, they come off of 2 comeback wins. On April 7th, taking down the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks 7-6 in a single game, and April 8th at Elmhurst University 8-7 single game victory there. 2 deficits that we'll talk about as the broadcast continues. We'll now take a look at the batting order for the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. And as we see 2 players to note here, Ben Ford with a .380 batting average leading the team, Jack Novak as well with a high batting average. And both of these players were key factors in those 2 victories against Elmhurst and Illinois Tech, respectively. Jack Novak actually hitting a 2-run homer to tie the game late in the 8th against Elmhurst University. So look for him to have a big impact on this one, as the batting order for the Titans presented by Pullman Auto Stores. We'll look at the defensive alignment now for the Firebirds, presented by Doctors of Physical Therapy. At pitcher today, Brendan Roberts, catcher AJ Gesa. In the infield, Eric Fugit Jr. at first, Caden Meyer at second, Paul Reedy at third, Michael Ozenfort at the shortstop position. In the outfield, Dylan Stone at left, Jimmy Herget at center, and Xander Tubbs at right field. Head coach for the Firebirds, John LeQuay. In his first season, taking over for former head coach Augie Schmidt IV. As last year, the Firebirds went 30-14 in his final season. This season so far under John LeQuay, the Firebirds 8-16. As Matt Hudick will be up to bat first for Illinois Wesleyan, and Brendan Roberts will be on the mound for the first time since April 3rd, when Carthage got their first CCIW conference win under Coach LeQuay. Brendan Roberts pitched 7 innings, recorded 7 strikeouts, allowed 7 hits and 2 earned runs through 104 pitches in that game in Decatur, Illinois. There's his first pitch today, going for a ball. And for Matt Hudick on the season, a batting average of .304. He's making his 22nd start today. He has 28 hits on the season, 16 runs out of 92 at-bats. He's got 1 double as well, 9 RBI. Roberts delivers strike 1 with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Comes the third pitch. Hudick toward Ozenfort. He's going to flip it over to Fugit Jr. That'll be the first out on the day for the Firebirds infield. Ozenfort and Fugit Jr. combining for the 6-3 putout. Is batting next, A.J. Weller. And in the game against Illinois Tech on April 7th, A.J. Weller, 3 of 5, 2 runs and 1 RBI. A critical piece to the comeback that the Titans forged from the bottom of the 6th onward to the end of the game, where pitcher Braden Elliott would strike out 2 consecutive Scarlet Hawks batters before Illinois Tech could score a tying run to extend the game. There's a pitch from Roberts. A swing and a miss from A.J. Weller, as Roberts is at 2 strikes. And that's strike 3 for Brandon Roberts, as he records his 41st strikeout of the season. He has pitched 38 2/3 innings heading into this one. ERA of 4.66, a win-loss of 1-3. As the Titans welcome their 3rd batter up, that will be Ben Ford. That one's popped up by Ford. Meyer out there looking to track the ball down, and he does. And the Firebirds make quick work of the Titans in this top of the 1st. We're going to the bottom of the 1st, where the Firebirds will look to build on something offensively. Game time temperature of 46 degrees. Partly cloudy day as well here at Augie Schmidt Field. And we are in that spring season of Wisconsin where the weather likes to be warm and be cold. So these players are have to be highly adaptable in the gear that they wear out there, and just make sure they're comfortable at all times. And Carthage looked very comfortable in the infield and the outfield in that top of the 1st, as we'll look to see what they can do on the offensive side, as Michael Ozenfort will lead things off, followed by Dylan Stone and Xander Tubbs. And Michael Ozenfort has been on a hot streak a little bit. He has 6 games where he's recorded 2 or more hits. And on the mound for the Titans is number 30, Cole Shamhart. Has an ERA of 6.84, a 2-1 win-loss record. He's pitched 26 1/3 innings as we look at the Illinois Wesleyan defensive alignment presented by Doctors of Physical Therapy. Pitcher Cole Shamhart, catcher Luca Morelli. In the infield, we have John Philip Ferraro at 1st, Gage Wolf at 2nd. We have A.J. Weller at the shortstop position. In the outfield, Jack Novak, Matt Hudick, and Ben Ford. Michael Gorgoni in that 3rd base spot. And the Firebirds batting order presented by Pullman Auto Stores. 2 players to watch out for, Michael Ozenfort, as well as Joe Zuliger, who currently has a hit streak of 7 on the team. That is the longest hit streak out of anybody thus far in the season. So we'll have to see if he keeps that streak going. And for Michael Ozenfort, in the doubleheader against Lakeland on Thursday, in the 17-5 win that only lasted 7 innings, Ozenfort 3 for 3 with 3 runs, 1 RBI, 1 double. And in the second game against Lakeland, 2 of 5, 1 run, 1 RBI, and a home run. Solo home run. So we'll see what impact Michael Ozenfort has on the day today, as Cole Shamhart talking things over with Michael Gorgoni. As we get set for the bottom of the 1st here at Augie Schmidt Field, a CCIW matchup between the Carthage College Firebirds and the Illinois Wesleyan University Titans. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. And the second game between these 2 teams will take place tomorrow in Bloomington, Illinois. Ozenfort fouls that one off. This will be a quick 2-game series between these teams during the weekend, and very important for the CCIW standings. And as of right now, Carthage in last with a 1-7 conference record, so they really need these 2 wins today and tomorrow against Illinois Wesleyan. Illinois Wesleyan is currently in 4th, just behind Augustana, 4-3 record there. Shamhart's pitch down the middle for strike 2. for Michael Ozenfort on the season, a batting average of 367. 29 hits, 8 doubles. There's Ozenfort going over the middle, and there is a nice hit towards right center. And he'll get on base. So a nice opening drive from Ozenfort to get himself on first base, and here is Dylan Stone. Dylan Stone on the season, batting average of 261. 23 hits, 18 runs, 12 RBI as well. He's got 1 triple. One of 4 Firebird batters to record a triple this season. As Shamhart's first pitch against Stone goes for a ball. Ozenfort a few feet apart from Philip Ferraro near first base. Strike 1 delivered by Cole Shamhart. The senior out of Oak Park, Illinois. Oak Park River Forest High School graduate. Stone checks his swing. Ozenfort maybe thought about getting a head start towards second, but backpedaled to first. Ozenfort tried to get the second again. Stone fouls that one off. 2-ball, 2-strike count. No outs against Carthage. Dylan Stone, a sophomore out of Winfield, Illinois. And strike 3 for Cole Shamhart. Records his first K of the day. And brings on Xander Tubbs. Senior out of Plainfield. Xander Tubbs has been red hot for this team all season long. He's got the most hits on the team with 32. Only one more than Joe Zuliger, who we will see after. And Xander Tubbs to left. What a hit there. He'll make it on base. He might get a double out of this one. And he will. Moves Ozenfort all the way to third, so a nice drive toward left field by Xander Tubbs, who records his 33rd hit on the season. And as I mentioned before, here comes Joe Zuliger, who has 31 hits on the season. He also has 11 doubles and 16 walks. See what Zuliger can do here. He's got that hitting streak of 7. We have Ember in attendance to watch this one. He knows it's a huge game between Carthage and Illinois Wesleyan. Waving to the crowd as Shamhart gets ready to throw his second pitch against Zuliger. That one away from the strike zone, so it'll be a 2-ball, no strike count. Joe Zuliger just taking his time here. Zuliger lets that one go as well, so 3-ball, no strike count. He's not trying to force anything out of it. Shamhart delivers strike 1. For Zuliger on the season as well, 21 RBI. The only person who has more than him is Tubbs with 29. That will be a walk for Joe Zuliger as Shamhart loses him. And bases loaded situation with Caden Meyer. The freshman out of Greendale, Wisconsin. We've seen a couple of instances on these home broadcasts that Caden Meyer has favored the left side of the field. We'll see if he has a similar hit close to that one. For what it's worth, Caden Meyer has 1 home run on the season, 3 doubles, 2 triples. So he has been active in the hitting department for this Carthage College Firebirds team. What's the second pitch? Go from Shamhart. 1 ball, 1 strike count. As Carthage in a bases loaded situation. Shamhart's pitch down the middle for strike 2. And for Caden Meyer, specifically in game 2 against Lakeland, 2 of 5, 1 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. Trying to secure a big hit here. Shamhart's pitch. Away from the strike zone. As Luca Morelli had to retrieve that away. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Shamhart and Meyer will be fouled off by Meyer. A pair of hits so far in this bottom of the first has allowed Carthage to load the bases as well as Zuliger's walk. That was Zuliger's 17th walk of the season. Leads the team still in that category. Shamhart, focus, pitch down the middle. That one's fouled by Meyer again. Believe that one hit the top of our press box here at Augie Schmidt Field. It was quite the thud. Obviously, you can't hear it on the broadcast, but it was thunderous in the booth. As we reset here for the 2 ball, 2 strike count between Shamhart and Meyer. Shamhart's pitch down the middle. Caden Meyer gets that one to drop. And he'll get at least 1 to score. So an RBI single delivered by Caden Meyer, scoring Michael Ozenfort. And brings on Eric Fugit Jr., the freshman out of Niles, Illinois. Maine South High School graduate. Morelli and Shamhart talking things over on the mound. Just discussing strategy here as Carthage only 1 out against them. Caden Meyer just got that RBI single to score Ozenfort. It's a good start for Carthage. Fugit Jr. on the season. He's making his 13th start. .267 batting average. He's got 12 hits, 45 at-bats, 6 runs, 1 double, 1 home run. Bases remain loaded for the Firebirds. Cole Shamhart delivers for strike 1, and for the Titans, they're just trying to find a way to escape this bottom of the first. Fugit Jr. launching that one towards deep right center. That'll be collected. It'll go down as a sacrifice fly as well as Xander Tubbs scoring for the Firebirds. it'll be 2-0 for the Firebirds after that sacrifice fly from Eric Fugit Jr. and the man who hit the grand slam on Thursday here at Augie Schmidt Field against Lakeland in Game 1, A.J. Gesa. A.J. Gesa tried to go for a ground ball, but that one fouled off. Got Caden Meyer at first, Zuliger second, after Fugit Jr.'s sacrifice fly to score Xander Tubbs. Pitch low from Shamhart. It was Fugit Jr.'s third RBI on the season. And his first sacrifice fly of the season. Shamhart's pitch a bit wobbly there. 2-ball, 1-strike count. Meyer with Philip Ferraro to his back near first. A.J. Gesa, that one's fouled off as well. Had the potential to be a great hit, but outside of the field of play. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Make it a full count between Gesa and Shamhart, with Meyer and Zuliger occupying the bases, first and second respectively. Shamhart looks to his back, pitch, swing and a miss from Gesa, and that will end the first inning. As Cole Shamhart shuts the door on Carthage's hopes to score more runs in the first. They come away with 2, though, after a successful inning. Couple of great hits of Ozenfort, Xander Tubbs, Caden Meyer as well. The Eric Fugit Jr. sacrifice fly to really get things going for the Firebirds offense. As we end the first inning, Carthage 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and Illinois Wesleyan, a clean slate all the way around. No runs, no hits, no errors. On the due-up for the Titans, John Philip Ferraro, Jack Novak, and Luca Morelli. They go against Brendan Roberts. For reference, for 2025, Brendan Roberts finished with a 3.78 ERA, 5-2 win-loss. He had 10 appearances, pitched 50 total innings. And that season alone, he recorded 40 strikeouts. And he has already gotten himself past that margin. There is Ember. We did this last year sometime, but Ember makes an appearance on the CCIW network for Carthage baseball once again. We always love when Ember comes out to visit us at Augie Schmidt Field, interacting with some of the Carthage fans here. Now he's just walking around, he's waving at everybody.
Leading off for the Titans.
Just a nice thing to see. Oh, he's blowing kisses to the audience as well. Ember is such a nice addition to our campus. As John Philip Ferraro is up to bat next for the Titans to open the top of the second. First pitch fouled off. And Philip Ferraro played a part in Illinois Wesleyan's win against Elmhurst University as he recorded an RBI in the 6th, along with Jack Flagg, who we will see later on today. Gage Wolf as well, who had an RBI triple when the Titans were forced 2 outs. That one going long for Philip Ferraro as he will get to second base. And that was a beauty out to left. As Dylan Stone tried to track that down. That one almost going over the wall for the Titans. So, a nice hit there for the Titans. As it brings on Jack Novak, who hit a game-tying home run against Elmhurst on Wednesday the 8th. Swings. Misses the ball there, so strike 1. In total, Novak 1 of 3, 2 runs, 2 RBI, 1 walk. And that 1 hit changed the game for the Titans and turned it into a win. So we'll see what kind of impact Jack Novak will have on this CCIW series against Carthage. Again, game 1 happening here today, and then game 2 happening tomorrow, Bloomington, Illinois, where the Titans play. Here comes the pitch from Roberts, and fouled by Jack Novak. Again, John Philip Ferraro at second base. He's got Caden Meyer to his left. He's got Michael Ozenfort to his right, surrounding him around second base. Roberts catches it. He's going to flip it to Fugit Jr. That was a timely snag from Roberts on the mound. Great concentration as well to put out Jack Novak. And as a pitcher, there's so many things going through your mind, and one of the last things you think about is, if the ball is going to you, most of the time you think it's going to go toward the infield, towards the outfield, but sometimes there's those hits that just go right by the pitcher. So that one going right, that one will be fouled off. Again, the poise for Roberts to make that put out was monumental as it gives Carthage its first out against the Titans. Luca Morelli up to bat for the Titans. Morelli, the junior out of Lincolnshire, Illinois. Looking to get the Titans started on offense here. Philip Ferraro at third. Hit by Morelli. He'll be out, but it will be an RBI nonetheless as John Philip Ferraro scoring for Illinois Wesleyan.
Titans, the DH number 41, Jack Flagg.
And the aforementioned Jack Flagg makes an appearance in the batter's box for the Titans. Jack Flagg also had a crucial RBI in the win against Elmhurst back on Wednesday. Going to do more for the Titans here. Ground ball, that goes over to Reedy. Flipped it over to Fugit Jr. That'll end the top of the second. As Illinois Wesleyan gets 1 run courtesy of John Philip Ferraro scoring, and Jack Novak setting it up. On the due up for Carthage, Paul Reedy, Jimmy Herget, and Michael Ozenfort. And for other CCIW action that is happening today, Augustana traveling to North Central for a game. We have our game today, Illinois Wesleyan, Carthage. Elmhurst at home taking on Wheaton. North Park playing game 2 of 2 against Dubuque. As we have the Ember Cam once again. Ember is just taking over the broadcast. Fist bump into a high five. Interesting stuff there. North Park again playing Dubuque in Iowa. Augustana and North Central playing their second game also, so they're both engaged in a doubleheader. So same thing with Elmhurst and Wheaton, and then Carroll and Milliken are playing a single game later today at 5 p.m. in Decatur, Illinois. So lots of CCIW action happening today, Saturday, April 11th. Oh, Ember with the dog. We love that. That dog must be so soft to pet. Wow. See, good things happen when Ember shows up at Augie Schmidt Field. Let's keep this trend continuing. So, here in the bottom of the second, Paul Reedy up to bat. On the season for Reedy, a batting average of .259, making his 25th start today. First pitch against Reedy from Shamart. Good for strike one. And for Paul Reedy, he has 7 games where he's recorded at least 2 hits. See if he can make it 8 today. Firebirds found some success in Michael Ossenfort and Xander Tubbs in that bottom of the first to get things going. Reedy swings, misses, brings on strike 2. Shamart's pitch, good. Another strikeout for him on the day. This time against Paul Reedy to open the bottom of the second. And Jimmy Harrogate up to bat next for the Firebirds. Jimmy Harrogate on the season, batting average of .261, making his 25th start, 23 hits, 88 at-bats. That one grounded to second base, flips over to first. Play made by Gage Wolf and Philip Ferraro. A quick 4-3 putout after a ground ball by Harrogate. Michael Ossenfort out there now. Misses on the first pitch. Illinois Wesleyan starting to wake themselves up on defense. This has the making to be quite the competitive contest between these two teams. Last time these two engaged a contest was in the 2025 CCIW tournament hosted by Illinois Wesleyan, in which Carthage lost 8-3 on May 9th, 2025. Carthage has not defeated Illinois Wesleyan here at Augie Schmidt Field since April 12th, 2021, when they took a 6-3 victory. Last overall win against Illinois Wesleyan was May 8th, 2024, when they took a 7-4 victory in Chicago, Illinois. So Carthage trying to get their first win against Illinois Wesleyan in 5 years. And a swing, and another miss, and another strikeout for Cole Shamhard, who's having himself a day for the Titans.
The score at the end of the second inning is Carthage.
And end of the second inning, and score remains 2-1 between the Firebirds and the Titans. So quite a competitive contest here, and you would expect that for a CCIW series this late into the season. There are only a few weeks of regular season action left. On the due-up for the Titans, Gage Wolf, Michael Gargoni, and Matt Hudick. Brendan Roberts will look to do more work for the Firebirds here. So far today, 16 pitches thrown, allowing just one hit, one run. He's got one strikeout today. Shamhart has 4 Ks already in this game. So definitely heating up in the pitching department for sure. Again, Brandon Roberts, his first start since April 3rd, so last week when Carthage took a trip to Decatur, Illinois to play Milliken. Doubleheader on the 3rd and a single game on the 4th. The first game in the doubleheader on April 3rd. Roberts pitched for 7 innings, 7 strikeouts as well. Threw over 100 pitches. He's got 41 strikeouts on the season. Already beating his total from 2025 season. He's looking to add more as Gage Wolf is up to bat against Elmhurst specifically on April 8th. Gage Wolf will record a 2-out RBI triple to give Illinois Wesleyan the lead, and here he gets a base hit towards left. Already building on the foundation he set from the Elmhurst game on Wednesday. Brings on Michael Gargoni. Gargoni on the season, making his 9th start today. 179 batting average. 7 hits, 8 runs. Gage Wolf next to Fugit Jr. at first. Gargoni fouls the first pitch thrown by Roberts against him. Roberts turns to his left, checking on Gage Wolf. Quick throw over to Fugit Jr. Another quick throw, nearly tagging Wolf before he touched the base. That one fouled off again by Gargoni. Two strikes on the board for Roberts, trying to make it strike 3. Throws back to first. Wolf trying to create a distraction act for Roberts. Gargoni staying focused. He's sophomore out of McKenna, Illinois. That one low for Roberts. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Roberts pitch. That one's a laser almost hitting Gargoni. A little too far to the right. It's a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Roberts pitch. Ground ball by Gargoni. Oh no! And Ozenfort not able to retrieve the ball, and consequently, Gage Wolf will go to third, and Gargoni will get on base. As Caden Meyer had a good idea there. He just kind of floated it above Ozenfort just a little bit. Also, Ozenfort was running before the ball was in the air, so that might have been a factor as well. Not really expecting the ball to already be in the air, so a critical error committed by the Firebirds infield. And you've got 2 base runners for the Titans. No outs against them. And batting now is Matt Hudick. We'll see what Hudick can do for the Titans. As first pitch against him is fouled off. Hudick showing bunt. That one unsuccessful. Let's say no ball, 2 strike count. Hudick just trying to line something up here. Maybe a sacrifice fly. That one too low for a strike. Again, Gargoni at first, Gage Wolf at third. Do that throwing error by Ozenfort. Meyer was trying to flip it to him for a possible double play. That one down the middle, and good for Hudick. He'll get an RBI single as Wolf scores to tie the game at 2. Still no outs against the Titans, so they have some freedom in what their strategy could be here to score some more runs. Take advantage of this opportunity in the top of the 3rd. So they have an opportunity to take a lead here. This game is tied 2-2. It was a pitch from Roberts. Foul ball. As Fugit Jr. was hustling toward the ball in case they ruled that fair, but squeaked out from the fair territory line. A.J. Weller batting for the Titans, a batting average of .370. His 24th start today, 37 hits, which leads the team. He also leads the team in slugging percentage with .540. Total bases 54, and this marks his 102nd at-bat on the season. No ball, 2 strike count. Roberts pitch. Good for strike 3 as he records the 2nd K of the day. So that'll put 1 out on the board. And Ben Ford, right fielder, will be batting next. Ben Ford, the sophomore out of Naperville, Illinois. Waubonsie Valley High School graduate. Roberts pitch. Laser down the middle for strike 1. Matt Hudick at first. Gargoni at second. It's Hudick's violent ground ball. Secured an RBI. Gesa loses the ball there. That'll result in stolen bases, and now the Titans are going to get 1 run off of a throwing error. So they'll take the lead, and things are looking a bit dicey in the infield for the Firebirds as that run will be scored by Michael Gargoni. As we reset here, 1 ball, 1 strike between Ford and Roberts, but Another unfortunate error for the Firebirds. Swing and a miss from Ford that brings up strike 2. Hudick now over at third. Birds down the middle. Ford fouls it off. One ball, 2 strike count. Roberts trying to find his composure again after that wild pitch that went south for the Firebirds. Roberts. Ford fouls once again. As a result of the wild pitch, Matt Hudick advanced to third, and is why he is over in the hot corner next to Paul Reedy. Roberts, the pitch. Swing and a miss for Ben Ford.
Now batting for the Titans, first baseman number 32.
Roberts' third strikeout of the day. They'll bring up John Philip Ferraro for the Titans, and he's already got a hit in this game. He's already got a run in this game as well. Entering today, John Philip Ferraro had 32 hits on the team, which is third most behind Ben Ford and A.J. Weller. Philip Ferraro calling off Hudick, telling him to stay at third. Second pitch against Philip Ferraro is fouled off. Hudick still looking to score from third. Titans have to be a little more careful here as 2 outs are against them. That one's good for strike 2. Roberts trying to put the finishing touches on this top of the third. Philip Ferraro goes straight to first base. Fugit Jr. will touch the base. It'll be the end of Illinois Wesleyan's chances in the third inning as we transition over to the bottom of the third. Couple of fielding errors changing the scoreboard as Illinois Wesleyan leads 3-2. As Carthage looks to tie things up or take the lead back. On the due-up, Dylan Stone, Xander Tubbs, and Joe Zuliger. And Cole Shamhart will be back on the mound for the Titans. He's thrown 42 pitches so far, allowing 3 hits, 2 runs. Walking 1 and striking out 4 of the 10 batters he's faced so far. So Shamhart putting together a solid day so far for his team. Carthage trying to put together their first win against Illinois Wesleyan since April 12th, 2021. So almost exactly 5 years later, they have an opportunity to do that today. Haven't recorded a win against the Titans since May 8th, 2024. So trying to get back in the win column at home here against Illinois Wesleyan.
Leading off for the Firebirds,
Dylan Stone batting next. He has been struck out once today by Shamhart. Attempting to change the narrative here. Shamhart's first pitch goes wide. Dylan Stone checks his swing. Shamhart down the middle for strike one. Shamhart down the middle for strike two is Ember visiting all the families that are attending today's game. And full count between Stone and Shamhart. And it'll be a walk for Dylan Stone. Xander Tubbs up to bat next. He's got one hit in this game, one run as well. In that first inning, Xander Tubbs recording a double down the left field line. Looking to add more today for the Firebirds. Shamhart delivers strike two against Xander Tubbs. Xander Tubbs, for what it's worth, leads the team in home runs with 5. Next closest to him is Michael Ozenfort with 4, who's putting together a nice freshman year campaign, I should say, for the Firebirds, taking over in that shortstop position. As we know, last year, Colin Callahan filled the role, and Michael Ozenfort is finding his footing as a freshman. Shamhart's pitch down the middle. Fly ball that goes foul for Tubbs. And Dylan Stone at first after Shamhart walked him. Philip Ferraro at first. Got Wolf at second. Tubbs to left. And that will be caught by Jack Novak. So first out forced against Carthage in this bottom of the third. Stone keeps himself at first. So Zuliger today has 1 base on balls. In game 1 of the doubleheader against Lakeland University, Zuliger 1 of 5 for 1 RBI, and in the second, 1 of 4 for 1 RBI. Zuliger on base percentage of .490 as well. Shamhart's pitch goes toward the right. So it'll be a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Zuliger trying to advance Stone. As the Firebirds look to retake a lead after a top of the third in which 2 throwing errors were committed by the Firebirds infield. Zuliger almost getting that one to line up in fair territory. Unfortunately, does not go in his favor. 2-ball, 2-strike count with 1 out against Carthage. Ember, as well as the fans here at Augie Schmidt Field, looking on with anticipation. Zuliger ground ball, Shamhart to Philip Ferraro to secure the second out for the Titans. Caden Meyer comes up to bat. He's got 1 RBI in this game already and a nice hit to left field. And that hit would score Michael Ozenfort. Meyer checks his swing. Also in that bottom of the first, Fugit Jr. sacrifice fly to score Xander Tubbs. That's how Carthage got a 2-0 lead at one point in this contest. Caden Meyer launches one toward left, and it's gone for number 5. A 2-run home run for Mr. Meyer. His second on the season. For the freshman out of Greendale, Wisconsin, Greendale High School graduate, securing the lead once more for the Firebirds as they go up 4-3. A beauty to left field as Jack Novak tried to collect that one, but it was over the wall. Shamhart delivering 2 straight strikes. Trying to end the inning here before things get dicey. Fugit Jr. gets it past Shamhart, also gets it past Wolf, and he'll get to first. Nice liner down center field. Got it past the pitcher and the second baseman. Wolf stretching himself out after that. Trying to put his body on the line to secure the ball. Gesa up to bat. Swing and a miss. Brings on strike 2. AJ Gesa making his 13th start today. Batting average of 146. 7 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run. The grand slam against Lakeland on Thursday here at Augie Schmidt Field to headline a 9-run second inning by the Firebirds against the Muskies. Gesa tried to line that one up as well. Foul. Morelli losing the ball just for a moment, able to regather it. Make sure Fugit Jr. didn't try to steal second. Good situational awareness as it's 2-ball, 2-strike count between Shamhart and Gesa. And full count between the two. Shamhart's pitch. Gesa. That's foul as well. Fugit Jr. will jog his way back to first. Walk for Gesa. Carthage adds another base runner. Paul Reedy up to bat. Batting average of .259 on the season. Reedy, the sophomore out of Elmhurst, Illinois, York Community High School graduate. Shamhart's pitch, good for strike one. As he and the Titans look to hold off the Firebirds after the 2-run home run delivered by Caden Meyer earlier in the bottom of the third to score himself and Dylan Stone. Reedy lets that one go as well. Reedy with 21 hits on the season. Shamhart looks behind him at Fugit Jr. Reedy fouls that one off as well. Shamhart trying to record his 5th K of the day. Looks back at Fugit once more. And ruled strike, and it will be the 5th one for Cole Shamhart today. And that will end the bottom of the third.
The score at the end of the third
Close
inning is
call,
Carthage 4 and Illinois
strike
Wesleyan
nonetheless. Carthage with 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and Illinois Wesleyan 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Carthage will go back on the defense for top of the 4th. On the due-up, Jack Novak, Luca Morelli, and Jack Flagg. Carthage on the defensive side will look to keep things clean as AJ Gesa, Caden Meyer. And a couple of errors in that top of the third. Just trying to keep Illinois Wesleyan contained and make them earn the runs. Roberts up to this point has thrown 38 pitches. He's allowed 3 hits, 3 runs. Recorded 3 strikeouts. He's faced 13 batters.
Leading off for the Titans, left fielder number 10, Jack
Jack Novak, Mr. Home Run from the April 8th Elmhurst contest. Starts things out for the Illinois Wesleyan offense in the top of the 4th. And there it is, down right center for a single.
Now batting for the Titans, catcher number 23,
Luca Morelli, an RBI today. As he scored John Philip Ferraro in the top of the 2nd. After he had grounded out to Meyer. Reedy to Meyer to Fugit Jr. And what a double play for the Firebirds.
Now batting for the Titans,
The
DH number
trifecta
41,
in the
Jack
infield,
Flag.
performing in unison. As Jack Flag is up to bat for the Titans as Roberts delivers strike 1. Flag today, batting average of .287. His 24th start on the season. 27 hits of 94 at-bats with 16 runs, 7 doubles, which is the same number of doubles that Luca Morelli has. Strike 2 for Roberts. Flag with a violent swing. Flag fouls it off. Roberts, that one escaped his grip a little bit. Can tell the follow through was not as fluid as he would have liked. 2 ball, 2 strike. Jack Flag pops it up. Xander Tubbs down there at right field. Oh, and he doesn't locate it, it drops. Jack Flag will make it over to second base. Not sure if the sun got in his eyes or he just mislocated where the ball was. Nonetheless, Flag making it to second base. And Gage Wolf up to bat. He's got 1 hit in this game. He's got 1 run as well. As Wesleyan looks to tie this up 4-4 with 2 outs against them. Two ball, no strike count between Roberts and Wolf. Jack Flag over at second. After hit a ball toward right field. Xander Tubbs not able to locate it in the outfield. Dropped and Flag made his way to second base. Roberts looks at flag, pitch down the middle for strike one. It's a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Roberts looking to force a full. And it'll be a walk for Gage Wolf. As that pitch off angle from Roberts. So Gage Wolf will be at first. Joins teammate Jack Flagg as a base runner. Roberts' first pitch against Gargoni. Foul. Gargoni has 1 run today. Adds to his total of 8 heading into this one. So he's at 9 on the season. Roberts with 2 strikes on Gargoni. So he attempts to end the top of the 4th. Not quite. Roberts got 1 base runner behind him, 1 to his left. Looks back at Flagg. It's the pitch, foul. Ground ball that squeaks out. Gargoni, Meyer failing to grab that initially, but still flips it over to Fugit in time to secure the 3rd out. And the top of the 4th comes to a conclusion as Carthage will look to build on this 1-run lead in the bottom of the 4th. Good on Meyer to just keep the concentration on where that ball was near second base, not panic. Just make sure he secures it, flip it over to Fugit Jr. before Gargoni could get on base. And there you go. On the do-up for Carthage, Jimmy Harrogate, Michael Ozenfort, and Dylan Stone. Shamhart would look to build on his solid campaign today. 76 pitches thrown, 3 walks, 5 Ks out of 17 batters faced. Jimmy Harrogate looks for his first hit today. He's up to bat for the Firebirds to start the bottom of the 4th. fifth start today. 23 hits on the season, 1 double, 5 RBI. He also leads the team in stolen bases with 9 and 2 sacrifice bunts. Herget pop fly. That one just stolen by the shortstop. Weller wanted to be credited for that one, as Gage Wolf was there as well. Well, they're lucky that nothing dramatic happened out of that. One of them maybe dropping it, but nonetheless, though, A.J. Weller credited with the fly out against Jimmy Herget. Shamhart ball 1 against Michael Ozenfort. 1 of 2 today with 1 run. One of Shamhart's 5 strikeouts, though. Shamhart delivers strike 2 for the Titans. Ozenfort, foul. Ozenfort has achieved 30 hits on the season. Ozenfort launching one deep left. And that one's gone as well. Ozenfort's solo home run for the Firebirds to take a 5-3 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Ozenfort now ties Xander Tubbs with 5 on the season. So Xander Tubbs, you've got some company there in the home run totals for Carthage this season. Ember loves everything about that home run. Shamhart looks to stay focused here for the Titans. Working on Dylan Stone. Dylan Stone today has been walked, has been struck out, has recorded a run himself. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Dylan Stone nearly in the reach of Michael Gorgoni in that third base spot. Two ball, 2 strike count. We've seen a pair of home runs today for the Firebirds, a 2-run homer from Caden Meyer earlier, and just had that solo from Ozenfort. Stone, foul. Thought maybe for a second the ground ball was in play, but umpires call foul. Another foul for Stone, as it's a full count between Stone and Shamhart. 1 out against the Firebirds. Xander Tubbs on deck for the Firebirds. Stone, liner, but picked up by Philip Ferraro, and that'll be an easy put out for Illinois Wesleyan.
Now batting for the Firebirds, right fielder number 37, Xander Tubbs.
With 2 outs against his team, Xander Tubbs up to bat. 1 of 2 today with 1 run. Tubbs now 1 of 2 Firebirds with 5 home runs on the season. Fouls that one off as well. Favorable count for Cole Shamhart to try and end this bottom of the 4th. As we see Tyler Rudd in the bullpen for the Titans. 1 ball, 2 strike count here. Tubbs, another foul. On the season as well for Tubbs, 29 RBI, most on the team. Ball awkwardly pops up as Morelli was trying to secure it. Tubbs also with 60 total bases entering today's contest. Tubbs another foul. Tubbs trying to line it down the left field line, but foul once more. Tubbs, what a catch from Gage Wolf at second base. Really putting his body out on the line for the Titans today, and that ends the 4th inning in dramatic fashion as Carthage leading 5-3. We've got 5 hits, 2 errors, and Wesleyan 5 hits, no errors. On the due up for the Titans, Matt Hudick, A.J. Weller, and Ben Ford. Again, going back to Gage Wolf and A.J. Weller in the outfield. Wolf has seen his teammate snag his fly out, and he's put his body on the line a couple of times to try to stop Carthage on offense, and that last out was definitely his for sure. He put his body on the line to collect what would have been a nice hit to right field by Xander Tubbs, but Gage Wolf says, no, I'll take that for myself. So Roberts warms up on the mound. Still trying to collect more strikeouts on the day, as on the season he's at 43. Which now puts him in the lead for the most strikeouts by a Firebirds pitcher in 2026. As heading into today, he was tied with Wyatt Midori at 40. Hudick now up to bat for the Titans as they try to climb back into this contest. So they had a 3-2 lead after the top of the third, and then Caden Meyer, 2-run homer, put the Firebirds up 4-3. Then the bottom of the fourth, Ozenfort would add a solo home run. That's how we got to this 5-3 score. Udick showing bunt. But it'll be 1-ball, 2-strike count. Udick foul. Roberts, 4-strike 3, and that'll be his 4th strikeout of the day.
Shortstop number 1, A.J. Weller.
As Illinois Wesleyan shortstop A.J. Weller up to bat next. In his 2 at-bats, he's been struck out twice. Ground ball over to Fugit Jr., who will race to first and get there before Weller can.
Now batting for the Titans, right fielder number 3.
And in a flash, Carthage forcing 2 outs against Illinois Wesleyan. Udick struck out and Weller put out by Eric Fugit Jr. Ben Ford, ground ball to Reedy, throws over to Fugit Jr. And a 5-3 put out by the Firebirds to end the top of the 5th quite early. Firebirds infield making some plays after a couple of errors earlier on in this contest. Looks like we have a new pitcher for Illinois Wesleyan. As number 45, Jake Pullum, the senior out of Palatine, Illinois, is on the mound for the Titans.
Now pitching for the Titans, number 45, Jake Pullum.
And Jake Pullum making his 8th appearance on the season. He has pitched a total of 13 innings, allowing 19 hits, 24 runs, all of them earned runs, walking 13 and striking out 13. And for Pullum, is the 5th most strikeouts for a pitcher on the Illinois Wesleyan roster so far this season in 2026. Shamhart's day will come to a conclusion. A 4-inning, 100-pitch day for him. 6 hits allowed, 5 runs allowed, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Brendan Roberts has pitched 5 innings, throwing 64 pitches, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, walking 1 and striking out 4. So we'll see if Jake Pullum can provide a spark for Illinois Wesleyan to keep themselves in this contest. As Joe Zuliger will get us started in the bottom of the 5th. Joe Zuliger has a walk in this contest. He is at 17. Entering today is batting average .383. Pullum with a bit of a curve to his throws. One ball, one strike count between Pullum and Zuliger. Zuliger towards left, and that will be caught by Jack Novak. Walking the tightrope near the fair territory line, deep left field. Caden Meyer, man who hit the 2-run homer earlier on in this contest, the bottom of the third to give Carthage the lead once again after being down 3-2 at one point. Meyer showing bunt. That one going behind everybody. He knows it was a good one too. It just did not go the way he wanted it to. Meyer swing and a miss. Firebirds having to adjust to two different pitching styles here. Shamhart more of a straight thrower, and Pullum adding a bit of spice on his pitches. That one fouled by Meyer. Getting a feel for Pullum there. That one gets away from Pullum. One ball, two strike count. Meyer foul. Pullum trying to find the sidearm to collect the strikeout here against Caden Meyer. Sidearm goes wide again. 2 ball, 2 strike count. And strikeout for Jake Pullum against Caden Meyer. Deadly sidearm for Pullum as he strikes out Caden Meyer. Eric Fugit Jr. with 1 hit and 1 RBI. Sacrifice fly early on in this contest. Bottom of the first to score Xander Tubbs. Fugit Jr. checks the swing, but strike 2. Fugit Jr., nice hit toward right field. Good single there from the freshman out of Niles, Illinois. And on comes A.J. Gesa. 1 walk today. Okay, so lets the first pitch go. Philip Ferraro busy at first with Fugit Jr. behind him. Okay, so foul. Pitch nearly hitting AJ Gayson. Looked like it might have hit him from up here, but alas, 2 ball, 1 strike count. As Fugit Jr. stole second while that all is happening. Strike 2 for Jake Pullum. Jake Pullum, the senior out of Palatine, Illinois. Gase to right. That one's good. Will he get an RBI out of it? And he will, as Fugit Jr. ruled safe. Morelli was so close to tagging Fugit before he touched the base, but Fugit Jr. gets there in time. It'll be a run for Fugit Jr. and officially an RBI single for AJ Gase. Carthage up 6-3, bottom of the 5th against Illinois Wesleyan. Team that Carthage has not beat here in Augie Schmidt Field in almost 5 years. Looking to get their first win in general against the Titans since May 8th, 2024. Reedy over to left, and a sliding catch by Jack Novak. That'll end the bottom of the 5th. Carthage extending their lead by 3.
The 5th inning is Carthage 6 and Illinois Wesleyan 3.
As the 5th inning concludes, Carthage 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. Illinois Wesleyan 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. On the due-up, John Philip Ferraro, Jack Novak, and Luca Morelli. Roberts warming up on the mound for the top of the 6th. As the Firebirds look to keep the Titans contained. CCIW today. Augustana, North Central having a doubleheader
Leading off for the Titans, first baseman
at
number
North Central.
32.
Our game today, Carthage, Illinois Wesleyan, game 1 of a 2-game stretch that will continue tomorrow. Wheaton and Elmhurst engaged in a doubleheader. North Park taking on Dubuque in a second game as they played their first game yesterday, in which Dubuque won 7-6. Does not affect their CCIW record. Philip Ferraro going deep left, and it's gone for the Titans. And after being contained for a while, John Philip Ferraro says, let's get it started for the Titans again. Ferraro, his first home run of the season, albeit at home. Solo homer at that. So Titans cutting their deficit to 2 after the solo bomb from Philip Ferraro. Novak, Reedy collects it. And Novak ruled safe. That was very close. Fugit Jr. had to jump high to collect the ball as Reedy threw to Fugit Jr. on the dime and tried to stop Novak, but just a tad late there. Novak will be at first base. In terms of other CCIW action, Carroll and Milliken beginning game 1 of a 2-game series, 5 p.m. today in Decatur, Illinois. Luca Morelli batting. He's got 1 RBI in the contest. Morelli a batting average of .292 on the season. Novak grabs the attention of Roberts just for a brief moment. One fouled by Morelli. Reedy to Meyer, to Fugit Jr., but the ball is gone. Firebirds record 1 out of that.
The Titans, the DH, number 41, Jack Flagg.
It's Jack Flagg now up to bat for the Titans, and after all of that, Luca Morelli find his way over to second. After Novak was put out by Reedy and Meyer. Caden Meyer sailing the ball over Fugit Jr.'s head, which allowed Morelli to get the second. Roberts looks at him. Jack Flagg, ground ball, Ozenfort there, trying to flip it over to Fugit Jr., but it's another close call. For the moment, Flagg ruled safe. And yeah, just another close one.
Now batting for the Titans, second baseman number 7, Gage Wolf.
Gage Wolf up to bat with 2 base runners, Flag and Morelli. Roberts down the middle for strike 1. Illinois Wesleyan is threatening to come back in this one. Wolf down center. That one drops too. Everybody stays put on a base. And they are loaded after the single to center by Gage Wolf. Michael Gargoni batting next, and he's got all bases loaded. Coach LeQuay calls time. First time today that LeQuay takes time to talk things over with the infield, Gesa and Roberts. For what it's worth, in the infield, things have been ebbing and flowing throughout this contest. There's been some highlight moments. There's been other moments where the ball is sailed a little bit above the intended target as well. And it's a double-edged sword today for the infield, obviously, when you have players taking over for seniors who had a predominant role on this team for such a long time. It's going to be a big adjustment for sure. So things are just going to get ironed out as the season continues, and that is okay. And that's just what happens when you have newer players in positions filled by senior talent from last year. Roberts nearly hitting Gargoni with a pitch. Gargoni foul. We've got Wolf at first, Flag second, Morelli third. 1 out against the Titans. Gargoni past Roberts. Ozenfort flip to Meyer. What a play from Eric Fugit Jr., Caden Meyer. As 2 outs on that play for the Firebirds to wrap up the top of the 6th. Heading to the bottom of the 6th, and Carthage holding on to their lead. 6-4, entering the bottom of the 6th. As Jake Pullum on the mound once again for the Titans. Looking to find his groove with the sidearm that he brings to the table. On the due-up for Carthage, Jimmy Harrigan, Michael Ozenfort, and Dylan Stone. Last time Jimmy Harrigan was up to bat, pop fly towards the infield where A.J. Weller and Gage Wolf were. A.J. Weller collected that fly out right in front of Gage Wolf. the play to close the top of the sixth, it would be Ozenfort to Meyer to Fugit Jr. to get Michael Gorgoni and Gage Wolf out on that play. Harrogate showing bunt. Strike one for Jake Pullum. Jimmy Harrigan has 24 total bases on the season. Slugging percentage of .273. Harrigan gets it past Pullum, but not past Wolf, who flings it over to Philip Ferraro for the 4-3 put out. Michael Ozenfort, 2 of 3 today, 2 runs, 1 RBI. Another nice game for him, coming off of that doubleheader versus Lakeland last Thursday, in which Ozenfort, 3 for 3, 3 runs, 1 RBI, 1 double in the first game against the Muskies. In the second, 2 of 5, 1 run, 1 RBI. Solo homer. He has a solo homer in this game as well. Recently tied Xander Tubbs for 5 home runs, as they both lead the Firebirds in that category. For what it's worth, last season, Tubbs would finish with 10 home runs, so he's got half of that value this season, now tied with Ozenfort. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Ozenfort checks his swing. Ozenfort swings, misses. Second strikeout on the day for Jake Pullum.
Now batting for the Firebirds, left fielder number 9, Dylan Stone.
Dylan Stone, 1 walk, 1 run, looking for his first hit of the contest. Dylan Stone with 23 hits off 88 at-bats. Slugging percentage of .318. Stone collected by Wolf. Philip Ferraro will get there in time to end the 6th inning. Stone was trying to drive that toward right field, but too short. Wolf grabbing it, slinging it over to his first baseman. Carthage still up 6-4 here, entering the 7th. And Philip Ferraro's solo homer in the top of the 6th may light the spark that Illinois Wesleyan needs. Upcoming broadcast on the CCIW Network powered by Huddle. Later today, 5 p.m., we have the CCIW men's volleyball final between number 1 Carthage versus number 2 Illinois Wesleyan. My broadcast colleague Peter Ferreira will be on the call for that one. Please do check that out for sure. Thursday, April 16th, 3 p.m., softball versus North Central, a doubleheader. Next Saturday, baseball versus Wheaton, a doubleheader. 1 p.m. softball doubleheader as well. They will be going against Augustana. And Tuesday, April 21st, 3 p.m. softball versus Elmhurst, another doubleheader. All of these broadcasts will be viewable on the CCIW Network powered by Huddle. We also want to thank Pullman Auto Sales and Doctors of PT for being our sponsors for the Carthage baseball broadcast, for the batting order and defensive alignments respectively.
Leading off for the Titans, center fielder number 19, Matt Hudick.
Matt Hudick, 1 of 3 today with 1 RBI. Roberts good for strike 1. Roberts has thrown around 80 pitches in this one. After 6 full innings, Hudick trying to go down the middle. Ozenfort slings it to Fugit Jr. Good form on that put up by Fugit Jr. to keep that right foot glued to first base. As Ozenfort and Fugit Jr. deliver the 6-3 putout for the Firebirds. Ground ball in fair play. Fugit Jr. walks toward first base. Angle not favorable for A.J. Weller, the team leader in hits with 37. Ben Ford batting next. Pitch from Roberts low. Ford down right field, a good liner to get himself on base. His first hit of the contest, a single.
Now batting for the Titans, first baseman number 32, John Philip Ferraro.
The aforementioned John Philip Ferraro up to bat next. 2 of 3 with 2 runs, 1 RBI. He's also got 1 home run today. Solo home run in the top of the 6th to cut Wesleyan's deficit to 2. Trying to get closer. As the opportunities for Wesleyan to come back in this one are becoming a non-renewable resource as we are in the top of the 7th. 2 outs forced by Carthage. Ferraro gets it past Roberts. Cadenmeyer flipping to Fugit Jr. to execute the putout against Philip Ferraro to end the top of the 7th. The connection between Cadenmeyer and Fugit Jr. and Ozenfort Fugit Jr. All 3 of them have been great down the stretch. Carthage will have a chance to extend their lead once again. On the due-up, Xander Tubbs, Joe Zuliger, and Cadenmeyer. attempt to limit Carthage's offensive output. Again, as of now, Illinois Wesleyan sits at 4th place in the CCIW with a 4-3 record. Carthage at the bottom with a 1-7 CCIW record. Again, the only CCIW conference win under the John LeQuay era was April 3rd against Millikan in Decatur, in which Brendan Roberts was the pitcher. Pitched 7 innings, recording 7 Ks, throwing over 100 pitches. So, Coach LeQuay and his Firebirds looking to get their 2nd conference win soon. Still have a lot of game left. A close score margin as well. Xander Tubbs today, 1 of 3 with 1 run. Scored that run when Fugit Jr. had a sacrifice fly to right field on the bottom of the 1st. Takes a free trip to first base after being hit by Pullum's pitch. Joe Zuliger. 1 walk for him on the day. Still looking for his first hit of the contest. Zuliger pops it up toward left. Enough clearing distance for Jack Novak to make the catch. So you've got Xander Tubbs at first via the hit by pitch committed by Jake Pullum, and quick fly out for Joe Zuliger. Pitch. Meyer, clear towards right. As train roars around Carthage's campus, Caden Meyer staying composed and drilling a hit towards right for a single and moves Xander Tubbs to 2nd base. Eric Fugit Jr., 2 for 2 today with 1 run, 1 RBI. That RBI recorded in the bottom of the 1st. Fugit Jr. has to adjust his position after the wild sidearm pitch from Jake Pullum. Pullum looks behind. Fugit Jr. checking his swing. Two ball, no strike count. Fugit Jr. has 14 hits now on the season. Swings and misses, so strike 1 for Pullum. Pullum again making his 8th appearance today. Before this contest, pitching 13 innings, and he has 13 strikeouts heading in. Another swing and a miss from Fugit Jr. Pullum has added 2 to his total today, so 15, which still puts him at 5th most for a Illinois Wesleyan pitcher so far in the 2026 season. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Fugit Jr. lets it go. Fugit Jr. will make his way to first. AJ Gesa will be batting next for the Firebirds with bases loaded. He had this situation in front of him on Thursday, April 9th against Lakeland in Game 1. He had a grand slam then. It's not out of the realm of possibility he does it again. We shall see. As Illinois Wesleyan discussing things. See if maybe there is a pitching change. And it looks like Jake Pullum's day will be concluded. And Owen Schisler will be pitching next. Freshman from Peoria, Illinois. Dunlap High School graduate. I believe Schisler is making his first appearance this season for the Titans. So some playing time for the freshman. As he'll look to keep Carthage contained here, but only one out against them, and the bases will be loaded. Fugit Jr., Meyer, and Tubbs will be occupying the bases. AJ Gesa, the man who hit the grand slam against Lakeland on Thursday, up to bat. Before Pullum was taken out, Eric Fugit Jr. credited with a walk to load the bases for the Firebirds. Firebirds 8-16 overall in the season, 1-7 CCIW. Illinois Wesleyan 8-15 overall, 4-3 CCIW. Carthage 1-4 at home, and Illinois Wesleyan 4-12 away. And Owen Schisler go against AJ Gesa. In for strike one for Owen Schisler. Gesa lets the second pitch drop. Gesa with a pop fly that goes foul. AJ Gesa, the senior out of West Chicago, Illinois, St. Charles East High School graduate. Gesa batting average of .146. It's It's another pop fly. That one will be retrieved by Philip Ferraro. Good instincts there, and Asa flied out with bases loaded. Brings on Paul Reedy. Reedy lets the first pitch go. And his Pullum's day is done. He had 41 pitches, pitching 2 1/3 innings. Throwing 3 hits, 1 run, walking 1 and striking out 2 batters. Schisler's pitch goes low again. 3-ball, 1-strike count. Reedy foul. Reedy with another foul. As the full count anticipation builds up. Reedy another foul to the same side of the field. Reedy another foul. Reedy staying composed in this moment. Huge one in this contest. Reedy foul as the ball clangs off his bat. Reedy another foul. Strikeout delivered by Owen Schisler in what was a huge moment in this ball game. For the bottom of the 7th, first appearance and clutch strikeout for Schisler to keep Illinois Wesleyan in this one, as Carthage had bases loaded. Paul Reedy fouling off so many times you thought he was going to find the hit, or find the situation in which he could take a walk, and Xander Tubbs could have had a free run. to extend the lead back up to 3, but alas, Illinois Wesleyan keeps the deficit to 2. On the do-up for them, Jack Novak, Luca Morelli, and Jack Flagg. Feel the roar of the crowd on that full count between Reedy and Schisler on both ends, Illinois Wesleyan's end and Carthage's end. The crowd was getting into it. They knew how big of a moment it was. Now Carthage's defense back out there. And our next baseball broadcast will be next Saturday versus the Wheaton Thunder for a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. on the CCIW network powered by Huddle. And for our next game for Carthage, be against Illinois Wesleyan tomorrow, April 12th.
Jack Novak.
That game will be in Bloomington, Illinois. Roberts delivers strike 1. Roberts with 4 strikeouts, bringing its total up to 44. Novak foul. And again, Illinois Wesleyan, in their last 2 games, 2 comebacks. Against Illinois Tech on Tuesday, April 7th, coming back from a 5-2 deficit. Wednesday, April 8th against Elmhurst, coming back from a 6-1 deficit. So the last 2 games, Titans have been the comeback kids. Will that be the case again today? 2-ball, 2-strike count. That one falls flat. And a walk for Jack Novak.
Now batting for the Titans, catcher number 23, Luca Morelli.
And Luca Morelli up to bat. Next, 1 RBI in this one. It was put out the last time he was at bat. Roberts looks to his left. Keeping an eye on Novak. Throws it to Fugit Jr. Novak hugging first base. Roberts. Foul by Morelli. Morelli, the junior out of Lincolnshire, Illinois. Novak grabbing the attention of Roberts once more. nearly hitting Morelli. Gesa had to reach upwards to collect the ball. 2 ball, 1 strike count in the top of the 8th here at Augie Schmidt Field. Carthage College, Illinois Wesleyan University. Morelli gets it past Meyer, and that will be a base hit. No outs against the Titans, and they have a chance to get themselves
Now batting for the Titans, the DH number 41.
back into
Jack
this one,
Flag.
back into control. Illinois Wesleyan has not had a lead in this contest since before the bottom of the 3rd began, when they were up 3-2. In that 3rd inning, they were beneficiaries of 2 throwing errors by Carthage's infield. Roberts delivers strike 1. Roberts looks behind him. Novak drawing some movement. Roberts eyeing him once again. We've got Novak at 2nd, Morelli at 1st. Bunt from Flag in the field of play. Roberts quickly flipping it over to Fugit Jr. to collect the first out that the Firebirds need. And as a result of that, Morelli moves to 2nd. Jack Flag moving to 3rd. Both reaching on the fielder's choice. Gage Wolf up to bat, 2 for 2, 1 run, 1 walk. Strike 1 for Roberts. Wolf fouls. Ball low and away from the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Good sacrifice bunt earlier on by Flag to move Morelli to 2nd. Novak to 3rd. Base hits for Wolf. He'll score 1 RBI single, and Novak be credited with the run. So 6-5. The top of the 8th. Titans knocking on the door. Gesa and Roberts take a moment to talk things over, make sure things are okay. Coach LeQuay calls time. And pinch hitter for Illinois Wesleyan upcoming is Patrick Carmody, the junior out of Oak Park, Illinois, Oak Park River Forest High School graduate. Same high school as Cole Shamhart, pitcher Cole Benson, and John Philip Ferraro. important the game is now. It's decided by just one run. Top of the 8th. 2 base runners left for Illinois Wesleyan. Only 1 out against them. Patrick Carmody will be up to bat.
Now batting for the Titans, number 36, Patrick Carmody.
Patrick Carmody. On the season, batting average of 133, making his 13th appearance. Ball 1 for Roberts. Wolf at first after his RBI single to left field. Luca Morelli at third. Quick throw. Roberts to Fugit Jr. Roberts for strike 1. Carmody checking his swing. Strike 2 for Roberts. A crucial point in the contest. 4 strikeouts today for Roberts. Down the middle for strike 3 and his 5th strikeout of the contest.
Now batting for the Titans, center fielder number 19, Matt Hudick.
Roberts over 100 pitches thrown in this ball game. Hudick 1 of 4 today with 1 RBI, ground ball, but that'll be foul. Senior out of Salmonac, Illinois, looking to close out this top of the 8th for Carthage. In 2 weeks, it'll be senior day for the Firebirds as they will host Elmhurst April 25th for a doubleheader. Roberts focusing on the moment. Two ball, 1 strike count between Hudick and Roberts. Wolf at first. Quick throw to Fugit Jr. Luca Morelli at third base. Wolf already having 1 run in this game. He's also 3 for 3. Roberts quick throw. Wolf trying to loosen up Roberts' composure here. Roberts, strike 2. He's got 5 Ks in the contest. Another critical moment. Hudick down the middle. Can Osenfort track it down? No, he loses it. That's 1 run scored for Illinois Wesleyan to tie it up. Luca Morelli scoring, beneficiary of Hudick's RBI single down the middle. Osenfort wanting to have that back for sure. Two outs on the board, but still 2 base runners for Illinois Wesleyan. Ember has returned to Augie Schmidt Field. Foul for Weller. Strike 2 delivered by Roberts. Roberts, pitch, ground ball. And the putout is made by the Firebirds to end the top of the 8th. To prevent A.J. Weller from entering first base, preventing Wesleyan from taking a 7-6 lead. So we're tied at 6, entering the bottom of the 8th. Intensity at an all-time high. Again, Carthage looking to knock off Illinois Wesleyan at home for the first time in almost 5 years. Illinois Wesleyan just been chipping away at this lead that the Firebirds have given themselves. Matt Hudick RBI single on top of the 8th, and the John Philip Ferraro solo homer in the top of the 6th, keeping them in it. As well as Illinois Wesleyan's defense, who has not allowed Carthage to get a single run on the board since the bottom of the 5th. Will be first on the duo, followed by Michael Osenfort and Dylan Stone. Last time the Firebirds scored, A.J. Gesa with a single to right field to score Eric Fugit Jr. Now facing a 6-6 tie, we'll see what Carthage can do. Schisler, strike 1. Harrogate with the foul caught by a fan at Augie Schmidt Field. Tried to throw it over the net, just a bit outside. One ball, two strike count here. To end the bottom of the seventh, Owen Schisler would strike out Paul Reedy. What was a full count situation, Reedy fouled about 4 or 5 times. He's in a position to earn a walk, which would give Xander Tubbs a run based on walks. Strikeout here for Owen Schisler. Owen Schisler making his first appearance in the season is doing well for the Titans. Michael Ozenfort up to bat next. 2 of 4 today, 2 runs, 1 RBI. Schisler delivers strike 2. Two ball, two strike count faces the freshman shortstop out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Full count between Ozenfort and Schisler. Ozenfort foul. Ozenfort with yet another foul. Building up the anticipation. Ozenfort. That one is absolutely gone. Another bomb for Michael Ozenfort. Ozenfort now leads the team with 6 home runs, his second home run of the day. Number 17, looking pristine today. And a 7-6 lead for the Firebirds in the bottom of the 8th when they needed it the most. Ozenfort skyrocketing the ball toward left field. Jack Novak never had a chance at it. Following that, Dylan Stone, a single to right. Firebirds riding the wave of momentum here, and here comes Xander Tubbs, who's 1 of 3 today with 1 run. Now Wesleyan takes a moment. See if there might be a pitching change. And what a day for Michael Ozenfort. 2 home runs in the contest. He's had a couple of mistakes on the defensive side, but he's redeeming himself on the offensive side for sure. As he now takes over the home run lead from Xander Tubbs, who had 5. Entering this one, Ozenfort had 4 home runs. It looks like Schizler will stay in the game for Illinois Wesleyan. As head coach Michael Keller discussing business with Schizler. Now one bobble by Morelli. Stone will go to second after a wild pitch thrown by Schizler. Ember and the Firebird faithful watch on here. Bottom of the 8th. Another loose cannon from Schizler. 3-ball, no strike count. Strike 1. Stone over at second. Tubbs swing and a miss. Full count. Xander Tubbs will jog his way to first base. Joe Zuliger in this game looking for his first hit. Wesleyan will have a pitching change. Owen Schizler's day is done. Michael Keller's making sure his infield, outfield pitching position is stable here. And it'll bring on number 14, Braden Elliott, freshman out of Gibson City, Illinois. Gibson City, Melton Sibley High School graduate. And Braden Elliott was a clutch gene for the Titans against Illinois Tech on Tuesday, April 7th, as Elliott struck out 2 straight batters to secure a save, which would help the Titans secure that 7-6 win. And even though Illinois Tech had a runner at second and third, Braden Elliott kept his composure and helped his team secure the victory. That is a strategy that Titans hope to employ in this bottom of the 8th situation. Carthage is leading 7-6 after Michael Ozenfort's second bomb outside of the park. Elliott making his 4th appearance on the season. 6.75 ERA. He's only pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowing 6 hits, 2 runs, and striking out 5. 2 of those strikeouts, again, coming against Illinois Tech back on Tuesday. We'll go over to against Joe Zuliger. Xander Tubbs at first base after being walked by Owen Schisler. Dylan Stone, second base. After he stole second base after a wild pitch thrown by Schisler. Even before that, hit a nice single to right field. Elliott's first pitch goes low. Second low pitch for Elliott. Joe Zuliger has 3 sacrifice flies on the season. That's tied with Christian Duarte, Paul Reedy, and Dylan Stone. Strike one delivered by Elliott. Again, bottom of the 8th situation with 2 CCIW rivals. Zuliger foul. Zuliger, liner goes over the shortstop. Zuliger, RBI single for the Firebirds. Got it right over A.J. Weller. A beauty to left. 2-run lead once again for the Firebirds as the Geese soar over Augie Schmidt Field. A pack of 4.
Running for the Firebirds. Number 6, Landon Dyke-Sadowski.
Landon Dyke-Sadowski pinch running for Joe Zuliger. Elliott, there's the Philip Ferraro. Joe Zuliger was held hitless until the bottom of the 8th. His first hit came at a good time. One ball, one strike count between Meyer and Elliott. Caden Meyer has a home run in this game. 2-run homer. That scored himself and Dylan Stone all the way back in the bottom of the 3rd. Meyer, pop fly. Philip Ferraro will be there to retrieve it. That's 2 outs against him. Eric Fugit Jr. up to bat. Fugit Jr. 2 of 2, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 base on balls. Each team with 12 hits in this contest. Carthage with 4 fielding errors. Illinois Wesleyan with 0. Fugit Jr. a beauty toward left, but it's caught by Jack Novak. And we will enter the top of the 9th, where Illinois Wesleyan has the chance
The score at the end of the 8th inning, Carthage
to
8,
tie the contest or take a lead.
Wesleyan 6.
Carthage with their closing pitcher, Nate Turpin, Jr. out of Mount Carmel, Indiana.
Now pitching for the Firebirds, number 29, Nate Turpin.
Nate Turpin on the season. ERA of 4.73, making his 6th appearance. He's pitched 13 1/3 innings. 15 strikeouts on the season. That is good for 5th most on the team. And our next game for Carthage baseball at Illinois Wesleyan tomorrow in Bloomington, Illinois at 1 p.m. And before we get there, I've got to put the finishing touches on this one here at Augie Schmidt Field. It's been a very competitive contest throughout. And you would expect that from two rivals such as Carthage College and Illinois Wesleyan University, 2 teams that met in the CCIW tournament for baseball in Augie Schmidt's final season last year, in which Illinois Wesleyan took home a 8-3 victory in the tournament that they hosted. They would eliminate Carthage, ending their season with a 30-14 record, graduating a whole host of excellent senior talent as well, looking to build on the foundation. Turpin's first pitch is away from the strike zone. Ball 1. Roberts done for the day. 8 innings pitched, 117 pitches, 12 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Turpin, strike 1. Two ball, 1 strike count. Forward, up the middle. Meyer snags it, throws it to Fugit Jr., and the putout is made. What great concentration out of Caden Meyer to make that play. John Philip Ferraro up to bat next. 2 for 4, 2 runs. Turpin, second pitch against Philip Ferraro, ball. Strike 1. Riley Jr. out of Mount Carmel, Indiana. Ball 3. That one goes past Turpin. Meyer can't get there this time, and Philip Ferraro will take the single.
Now batting for the Titans, left fielder number 10, Jack Novak.
Up to Jack Novak. 1 of 3 today and 1 run. Philip Ferraro at first. Strike 1 for Turpin. Again, Philip Ferraro at first base, next to Eric Fugit Jr. Swing and a miss from Novak. Turpin's pitch low. Full count. Foul by Novak. Novak toward right center. That's caught by Jimmy Hargett. Clutch fly out.
For the Titans, number 23, Luca Morelli. Pitch running for the Titans, number 0, Josh Gagora.
Pinch runner Josh Gregora coming in for John Philip Ferraro, who's at first base. Luca Morelli up to bat. 2 outs against Illinois Wesleyan. Turpin's first pitch against Morelli, low and away. Two ball, no strike count. Make it 3 with Gergoa at first. Right in front of Eric Fugit Jr. And it's a walk for Morelli. So 2 base runners for the Titans, with 2 outs against them. Another pinch runner set out. Tommy Willard, the senior out of Downers Grove, Illinois. So 2 pinch runners out there. Willard and Gagora. Jack Flagg up to bat. Turpin down the middle for strike 1. Flagg fouls. 2 strikes against Flagg. Junior out of Mount Carmel, Indiana, trying to close things out for the Firebirds. Nate Turpin. Not just yet. Turpin, Flagg, ground ball. Reedy touches the base and it's over. The Firebirds have defeated Illinois Wesleyan for the first time in almost 5 years at Augie Schmidt Field to advance to 9-16 on the season, 2-7 CCIW record. What a play from Reedy to end the game. First overall win for Carthage against Illinois Wesleyan since May 8th, 2024. There is your final line. Carthage winning 8-6 over the Titans. And what a ball game this was. And Carthage will look to do battle with Illinois Wesleyan once more tomorrow, 1 p.m. in Bloomington, Illinois. And on the rest of their schedule, they will have Carroll here this Tuesday, pending weather, at 1 p.m. And they'll go to Waukesha for Game 2 against Carroll on April 15th, and then they'll have the Wheaton 3-game series. Wheaton will play Carthage in Wheaton April 17th, and then the doubleheader will be here next Saturday. And again, the next game for Carthage is against Illinois Wesleyan. Upcoming broadcast on the CCIW network, powered by Huddle. Later today, 5 p.m., CCIW men's volleyball final, number 1 Carthage versus number 2 Illinois Wesleyan. Coach J.W. Kiefer will look to win another CCIW title. Thursday, April 16th, 3 p.m., softball versus North Central, doubleheader. Saturday, April 18th, doubleheaders for both softball and baseball. Baseball takes on Wheaton. Softball takes on Augustana. And then finally, Tuesday, April 21st, 3 p.m., softball versus Elmhurst, doubleheader. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Andrew Czysz Jr., pleased to broadcast this game for executive producer Mike Love, producer John Voinovich, director Owen Haleko, graphics Cameron Lau, camera Ray Roan, and Morgan Garst. This program has been a presentation of Firebird Broadcast Productions in Carthage College 2026. Once again, I am Andrew Czysz Jr. signing out. Thank you all for watching on the CCIW Network. See you next Saturday for a doubleheader versus Wheaton here at Augie Schmidt Field.